So what if I told you there's a project out there and it's backed by more than half of all the Bitcoin miners on the entire planet? It's listed on the London Stock Exchange. It has hundreds of developers building on it as we speak. And it invented something that has literally never existed before in crypto. You think a project like that would be worth, what, $5 billion? $10 billion? Try 92 million. And the token price? It's down 98.7%. From over $6 all the way down to 8 cents. And why did it crash? Oh, this is where the story gets really wild. Because this wasn't just some bad luck in the market. No, this was a betrayal. This is the incredible story of Core DAO. And I promise you, by the end of this, you'll understand exactly what went down, why the price is what it is, and why some people are quietly saying this might be one of the biggest opportunities hiding in plain sight. But before we get to the drama, you absolutely have to understand what Core actually created, because it's kind of brilliant. So let's talk about the big problem with Bitcoin. We love it, right? It's the king. It's digital gold. Trillions of dollars of value just sitting there. But that's the thing. It just sits there. It doesn't really do anything. You buy it, you hold it, and you hope the price goes up. That's it. Meanwhile, you've got chains like Ethereum and Solana, where the money is working. It's being used for DeFi, for lending, staking, apps, games. It's alive. So back in early 2023, this team, a DAO, which is basically a community-run organization, they launched Core with one huge, audacious idea. What if we could make Bitcoin work? What if we could make it productive without it ever having to leave the Bitcoin blockchain? So they built something called Satoshi Plus. It's this brand new way of doing things that connects the raw, untouchable security of Bitcoin with the speed and flexibility of Ethereum's smart contracts. Think of it like this. Bitcoin is this impenetrable fortress, Ethereum is the bustling city inside, and Core DAO, they built the one and only bridge. And this is the magic trick. They created the very first and still the only way to do non-custodial Bitcoin staking. What that means is you can lock up your Bitcoin using Bitcoin's own code. You earn rewards in Core tokens, and your precious BTC never ever leaves your wallet on the Bitcoin blockchain. No weird wrapping, no risky bridges, no giving your keys to some company. You keep your Bitcoin, and it starts making you money. It's amazing. And people noticed. I mean, they really noticed. Over 5,000 Bitcoin have been staked this way. And check this out, 55% of all Bitcoin miners on Earth are now delegating their hash power, their security, to Core. So they built this incredible tech, the market went crazy for it, the price shot to the moon, and then it all came crashing down. In early 2025, Core signed a deal that was supposed to be the final rocket fuel. They partnered up with a giant in the DeFi space, a company called Maple Finance. And what happened next? Honestly, it's a story that everyone in crypto needs to hear. Okay, picture this. It's February 2025. Core announces this huge partnership with Maple Finance. The goal? To build a product called LSTBTC, a liquid staking token for Bitcoin. And here's the secret sauce. Built right into the code was a mechanism where every single time someone minted LSTBTC, it would automatically buy Core tokens from the open market. Just think about that. Automatic, constant buy pressure. And it worked like a charm. It launched in April, and within weeks, Maple had over $150 million in Bitcoin deposits. This product literally transformed their entire business. And Core was the engine that made it happen. They even had a 24-month exclusivity agreement. What could possibly go wrong? Right? Well, by the middle of the year, something felt off. Because behind the scenes, while they were still taking Core's money, using Core's developers, and operating under that exclusive deal, Maple Finance was allegedly building a secret rival product. They called it Syrup BTC. I have to say that again. The partner that Core funded, that Core gave its trade secrets and technology to, was allegedly using all of that knowledge to build a direct competitor to the product they built together, while still cashing Core's checks. It's just unbelievable. When Core found out what was going on, they didn't just fire off an angry tweet. They took them to court, the Grand Court of the Cayman Islands. And on September 26th, the judge, the Honorable Justice Jalil Asif, ruled that there was, and I'm quoting here, a serious issue to be tried. The court granted a full injunction against Maple Finance. The injunction was brutal. It ordered 1, Maple is blocked from launching their ripoff product, Syrup BTC. 2, Maple is blocked from using any of Core's confidential information. And 3, Maple is blocked from selling or even touching their Core tokens until this whole thing is sorted out. The court basically said, look, just giving you money isn't enough to fix this. Because if Maple got their product out first, that head start, you can't undo that. The damage would be permanent. But it gets so much worse. Remember that $150 million in Bitcoin that real people, real users deposited into the product? Well, after the court order, Maple suddenly announced they had to declare millions of dollars in losses against that Bitcoin, meaning the people who trusted them with their money might not get it all back. Core's response was pretty much, why? That Bitcoin was supposed to be safe, in a bankruptcy-proof setup. Why can't you just give people their money back? And to this day, that question hasn't really been answered. So now you see why the price completely fell off a cliff. But the damage wasn't just to the token price. The entire ecosystem around Core was set on fire. Let's just look at the raw numbers. The price went from a high of over $6 all the way down to 8 cents. That means if you put $1,000 into Core at the top, you'd have about $13 left today. Just devastating. The total value locked, which is all the money in their DeFi system, was around $1 billion at the start of 2025. By November, 66 million, a 94% collapse. The money just fled. Right now, the entire project is valued at $92 million. To put that in perspective, there are meme coins out there with no tech, no product, no team that are worth more than a chain that's backed by half of Bitcoin's miners. It's insane. So at this point, you've got to be thinking, okay, it's over. This thing is dead. But is it? Because while the token was bleeding out, Core quietly dropped the most ambitious, aggressive comeback plan I have ever seen in Bitcoin DeFi. They're calling it the Bitcoin Power Grid, and its goal is so simple, it's beautiful. Drive real revenue from real businesses and use that money to buy back Core tokens off the market. We're not talking about printing more tokens to fund it. We're talking about real, sustainable, revenue-driven buybacks. That's a whole different ballgame. And they are not messing around. They're launching SatPay, which is a full-on Bitcoin neobank. New liquid staking tokens with that automatic Core buyback built in. Hardware wallet integration so you can stake straight from cold storage. Tools for big money institutional investors. And they're aiming for transactions that finalize in less than a second. Every single piece is designed to create revenue that feeds the Core buyback machine. It's a flywheel, just waiting for that first push. So let's just game this out. And please, this is not financial advice, just some simple math. Bear case, the project stagnates, stays between 5 and 15 cents. Okay, base case, the lawsuit gets resolved, they launch a few of these new products, and the token recovers to between 30 and 75 cents. That's a potential 4 to 9 times your money from here. And the bull case, they ship multiple products, the buybacks actually start, Bitcoin goes on a run, Core could hit $1 to $3. That's a 12 to 35x. And just remember, it hit $4 before with way less tech than it has now, but nothing is guaranteed. So if you're watching this, what are the signals? What tells us if this comeback is for real? It comes down to 3 things. Number 1, how does the Maple lawsuit end? Do they win? Do they settle? We need that chapter to close. Number 2, the first real revenue-driven buyback. We need to see them actually do it. And number 3, SatPay adoption. Do people actually start using their new bank? Watch those 3 things. They will tell you everything. Look, Core DAO built something truly special. The fact that 55% of Bitcoin's hash rate is with them tells you that. But they've got horribly burned by a partner they trusted, and that legal storm is still brewing. The risk is absolutely real. But if they deliver on even half of what they've promised for this year, today's price is going to look completely absurd in hindsight. If they don't, well, we could go lower. So the question is, which is it? A historic opportunity or a high-tech trap?